how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, I'm Dr. Lucas.
Here with Catherine, Lynn's husband.
So, you've been feeling short of breath because I saw a couple of visits to the urgent care where they looked at you, and I saw you once, for back in March, I guess it was. And, you weren't even on any blood pressure medicine or anything before. But back in 2019, we had an echo that showed a little bit of a reduced ejection fraction. I referred you to cardiology.
And they checked it, and you remember it was just, you put me on a baby aspirin.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
And you went to the heart doctor too at that
Yeah,
point?
and everything was fine, just the blood.
Who'd you see at that point, Dr. Lang?
I can't remember the name.
Because I don't have a referral note, because I was just kind of looking at it to seeing how that happened, Yeah.
But the doctor in Richland, he couldn't, it puzzled him too. He said they checked all her organs, blood vessels, everything looks good on except her heart.
And I had continued to take the baby aspirin like you suggested.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a vessel thing, it's just the actual function of the heart.
Yeah.
And they didn't put, other than the digoxin and the fluid pill and the Jardiance, no other meds, right?
They had give me a substitute for the Symbicort, but I don't even use the asthma medicine.
Yeah, now we thinking rather she might not really even have asthma. It could have just been fluid building up over the years or something.
Well, you can do the Symbicort as needed, okay?
Yeah, I promise you that's gonna be as needed. I don't need it right now. I feel better, much better.
I know you in a hurry, but I got a couple of questions for you if you don't mind.
Yep, make them quick. Let's get them.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have just as much power as the cardiologist over at Toomey?
Do I have as much power?
Yeah.
Authority.
Because I'm having some problems with him. We didn't have any problems over at Richland. Everything went good. They came down here. We went over there for an appointment. I don't know. He just all over the place with it, but I can't get answers that I want,
Straight, he wants everything
straight
straightforward.
answers from him, He's kind of like.
Like what type of straight answers?
Well, I asked him, I said, well, do you know if she still only has 10% of her heart working? He says, maybe.
Well, he's got to do a repeat. He's got to do a repeat echo, but he wants her to be on the medicine for a little while before he
Gotta give it
repeats the
time to
echo.
work, probably.
Yeah, now they told us in Richland that they wanted to be on the medicine for 3 months.
To see how it
Okay.
does along with this.
But you gotta remember that her heart is only at 10%, and it's very weak. That's very weak.
Yeah, it is. It's very weak.
If it's any worse, they're gonna have to do the LVAD on her. They wanted to do it up there, but the medicine started working, the way it's supposed to. So they like, well, let's treat it with the medicine. But I'm trying to figure out how bad she has to get. I hope it don't come to that. Don't get me wrong. I ain't wishing that. Because I'm staying positive about it.
Yeah.
But if it was to come to that, how bad would her heart have to get before that would happen? Somebody have to make that decision. Would it be you making the decision?
No, I would not be the one making this.
They would have to make it over here, right? Cardiologist, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I suspect that since you just got out of the hospital, when was it?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, it was man, I don't know, we done been through.
May what? The 14th?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, right after Mother's Day, I think. That Monday or Wednesday, I think it was. Something.
It was a Wednesday.
So I suspect they'll do it maybe after a month, but maybe after 2 months, and based off her symptoms, how she's feeling. But they'll do a limited echo to see how well the pump is working, which is her heart.
Yeah.
And so, she's down 27 or almost 27 and a half pounds.
But that could help
Since
a
she
lot
got,
too.
that makes you feel a lot better because she doesn't have all that fluid sitting around her heart.
Yeah.
And so I suspect her number's gone up probably to the 25% or something
That's
in
what
that
I'm
range.
hoping, yeah.
But then they'll want to see whether or not she can tolerate any other medicines, cause there are other medicines that help your heart function well too. And so that'll be kind of, we'll have to see where we are, okay?
What about, I mean, who can put her on disability? We can't get nobody to do it, wanna
He
help
said
us
that
with it.
Yeah, so that's not a decision of the doctor, right? That's a decision made by the Department of Social Services. So
Yeah,
you go to
I-
DSS
Yeah,
and then you say, I've got heart failure and, you know, I can't, and they'll request your records.
yeah,
It's a process. And
yeah, I
then-
understand,
and
a
then
long
once it-
process.
And once they get your records, they'll see that you can't do the normal work right now.
Yeah, okay.
The other thing is, you know, like kind of going back, did you ever get the sleep study done?
No, that, the sleep study until July.
Okay, but that's gonna be a big part of this too, I think, because sometimes sleep apnea can cause heart failure, so it's important. Does she ever stop breathing while she sleeps? Like kind of choke, will she do this?
Yeah, well, yeah, but she
Not
she
too
would
bad.
take long, before she would take another breath, there'd be a long pause.
Yeah, long pause, yeah. We can get her on the schedule to, you know, for if someone cancels to come in that night.
Yeah, but, yeah, it's been wild, bro. I mean, you know, it came out of nowhere.
I didn't think I was that sick.
But, you know, you could have been a virus that caused it, like,
You hadn't had COVID, did you catch COVID?
I had a bad stomach virus like a month before this.
yeah, COVID can do it, other viruses can too.
Remember I told you I had a stomach problem?
Yeah,
I felt like, ooh.
but she's a strong woman, I think she's gonna overcome a lot of it,
Yep.
you know.
And so we just gotta, some of it is just finding out, you know, where we are
Yes, sir.
once we, you know, go on the medicine for a little while. Does she bounce back, you know?
Yeah.
Can we get her on other medicines to help her heart function more?
Yeah.
Does she need a pacemaker, a defibrillator? Right now, she's got an external defibrillator on, that's what she's wearing.
Yeah.
You know, all these things, unfortunately, we can't know right away, we gotta see how we respond to the medication, okay?
I'm feeling better
So,
though, really.
well, and that's a big part of it, you know, how are you feeling? Are you less
Well,
tired?
she's sleeping better and
Yeah,
feeling better, she'll get a full night's sleep now.
that's good. So, we gotta, I know you wanna know it tomorrow and you're worried, and I'm glad you're worried. If you weren't worried, then you probably wouldn't have a very loving relationship, but. it sounds
32
like-
years.
Yeah, man, I'm glad.
That's
you
about
got
as old as you.
Shoot. I wish. I turned 53 in 5 days, man.
Same
Happy
age she is,
birthday.
almost.
Yeah.
She's 52.
Yeah, thank you.
I got both of y'all beat.
You got us beat?
Yeah, 59.
Dang, you're knocking on that 60 door.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Retirement age coming up.
I hear you. Couple of good breaths. So, I'm not trying to give you the runaround. I don't have all the answers, nor do they. I mean, a little bit of it is kind of let this medicine work. I know you want the answers tomorrow, and I would too, but it's just not going to work that way.
You
And
gotta-
so, got to be a little bit patient. You know, what do we have in our future? Hopefully, the medications work. It's always better to have your tissue instead of someone else's tissue.
Yeah.
So, you know, heart transplants are great. If you can't tolerate, if your own system isn't
But they
working.
actually, he told us we on the list, and the way I understand, Charleston's supposed to call us, and we supposed to go over there and do like an interview type thing, so.
If it's needed, I'll
Yeah,
take
so, I
it,
mean,
but I'm
you know.
hoping and praying that it'll come up quicker with
Yeah,
the infractions.
but, you know, we do what we can to be here, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So,
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes,
But
cause
I,
we only get one chance.
Dr. Lucas, I believe I wouldn't have been here if I wouldn't have come in here.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah,
Thank God I
you
did.
she was in bad shape
Because I
though.
told him, I said, I don't think I would have made it to Friday.
You might not have, I mean, that's not a good pump action. I'm sure they had you, they were on high alert when they got you to the hospital.
They got me in the ER. Yep, I had, they gave me an IV with that diuretic.
Can you do anything with that? And I won't bother you no more about anything.
He has,
Yeah, I'm not worried.
he has questions.
Oh, you think you can do anything, get a parking, a thing for her so she don't have, yeah, so she
We
don't
can do
have to
that
walk.
today.
I filled everything,
Yeah, we
just
can
that
do this.
middle
We got
part.
it. Yeah, you can't do that part, it's my part.
Yeah, I know, I know why I didn't fill that part out, but, yeah, cause she having to walk these, I couldn't, somebody double parked over there and I couldn't hardly get the car in.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get it. Just hold a minute. So when you go to go turn this one in, you have to go to the Department of Social Services. That's when I would go and I'd start working on disability, like getting her on, Social Security and.
Yeah, but
early
we
and-
went up to the Social
Yeah,
Security
they already
office,
closed.
but, they was doing closed, that
I
was
know.
on a Friday.
Well, you know how it is. You're gonna have to, they never open. But
Yeah.
yeah, start working on it. I'm pretty certain she'd qualify. Try not to get an attorney, because if you get an attorney to do it, then they're gonna forever in perpetuity take your money.
Yeah,
And,
Oh, yeah.
and this should be a pretty slam dunk case, okay? So,
yeah, they talked to us a little bit about it in Richland, over at Richland about it.
but if you get an attorney, they'll they're gonna
Yeah.
expedite it.
Yeah, I actually have all her medical records, I
Yeah.
just have to take them up there,
I know.
and give them to them. I
Just a
hadn't
pain in the
had time
butt,
to do
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm gonna see you in a month, okay?
Okay, happy
Hold on one sec.
birthday.
Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling a little better.
I'm glad what was so crazy is my arteries weren't clogged.
I know.
Go figure.
I know. I saw that.
See me in a month. That's a nice doctor. Very nice doctor. I like him. But he's right that you need to be patient. And did he take the paper back, given the fill out?
Yeah, you don't feel that, I'll run it by, highway department.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to go back to work. Even if it is just with me doing what I
I
told him.
don't know what to think no more.
Well, if they let me work, it can only be for like a half a day. Yeah.
I gotta get back up to the Social Security office, try to drop paperwork off. Guess I'll do that Friday. If I go as soon as I get off, I might get in the door,
Yeah.
and I don't have to wait.
That woman still had my. She had something else.
Huh?